Welcome back to Showtime to talk about TNA and Ring of Honor. As you know, TNA getting ready for their next pay-per-view coming up in actually 9 days, Destination X. Now, before I talk about the Destination X pay-per-view and the card that is about to come, I want to say something. The other day, I finally, and I mean finally, after all this time, got to hear Doug and Bill, or Bill and Doug, or whatever the hell the two of them are together. It really doesn't make a difference. I finally got a chance to listen to them after all the months of going on YouTube, hearing about Bill and Doug, Bill and Doug, Bill and Doug. I finally got a chance to listen to it because they do a TNA audio show. And I gotta say, they suck. They suck. It's like if you want to lose your hearing, Bill and Doug is the show to do it to. But you know, it's my opinion, and I'm sure there are those that like Bill and Doug that will hate what I say, but you know, I don't like them. I think they're sort of annoying. So on that note, time to go to the Destination X report. It is Sunday, March the 9th, live on pay-per-view from the Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. The main event is a 6-man tag team match. Samoa Joe, Christian Cage, and Kevin Nash will face the Angle Alliance of Kurt Angle, Tom Cole, and AJ Styles. The return of Elevation X will have the War Machine Rhino go up against the Cowboy, James Storm. The X Division title will be defended as Black Machismo Jay Lethal defends against the Maple Leaf Muscle, Petey Williams. Booker T will go up against Robert Roode with a stipulation to be announced at a later date. And the TNA Women's title is on the line in a 3-way. Awesome Kong defends the gold against Gail Kim and ODB. And next week, have the last report for Destination X. Now it's on to Ring of Honor, and going to start with a show from Long Island, New York, and of course the big snowstorm happened, caused a lot of people not to come. The pre-show match saw Kyle Durden and Rhett Titus defeat Sugarfoot Alex Payne and Ernie Osiris. Now, unfortunately, Nigel McGuinness, Davey Richards, Brent Albright, Tyler Black, Eric Stevens, and Roderick Strong could not appear on the show because of the weather. Therefore, a one-night tournament was held with the winner to get a shot at a future ROH Live event for the Ring of Honor World title. Bryan Danielson defeated Rocky Romero. Kevin Steen defeated Delirious. So in Block A, it was Bryan Danielson against Kevin Steen. El Generico defeated Austin Aries, and Go Shiozaki defeated the Necro Butcher. So in Block B, it would be El Generico against Go Shiozaki. It was the debut of Larry Sweeney's talk show, and his first guest was Shane Hagedorn. And during the segment, he harassed Bobby Dempsey. What's new about that? Kevin Steen defeated Bryan Danielson, and Go Shiozaki defeated El Generico, so those two would meet later in the night for the shot at the title. Jason Blade won a 4-corner survival match over Pele Primo, Mitch Franklin, and the Human Tornado. Ruckus and Jigsaw defeated Zach Gowen and Jimmy Jacobs in a tag match, and the main event saw Kevin Steen defeat Go Shiozaki after 2 package pile drivers to be the #1 contender to the Ring of Honor World title. Now, the next night is the 6th anniversary show. Here are the results on that. The pre-show saw Zach Gowen defeat Pele Primo. Excuse me. Delirious against Human Tornado ended up being a no contest because the Age of the Fall came out during the middle of the match, which saw an impromptu tag match with Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black defeating Delirious and the Human Tornado. Brent Albright defeated El Generico. Larry Sweeney talk show was the next night and was the return of Allison Danger. However, Sweeney harassed and insulted Allison Danger and pushed Bobby Dempsey onto her. Kevin Steen defeated Joey Matthews. Austin Aries defeated Go Shiozaki. Davey Richards and Rocky Romero defeated Ruckus and Jigsaw to retain the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. Sarah Del Rey defeated Daisy Hayes to remain the Shimmer Women's Athlete Champion. Roderick Strong defeated Eric Stevens and the Necro Butcher to remain the FIP World Heavyweight Champion, and the main event saw Nigel McGuinness beat Bryan Danielson to stay the Ring of Honor World Champion. And the next time Ring of Honor's in New York City, Saturday night, May the 10th, at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Get your tickets now. On that note, here's Ring of Honor's cards right now for the month of March. It starts on the 14th in Dover, New Jersey, 8 p.m. bell time. A tag team grudge match has been signed as the Briscoe brothers will take on Joey Matthews and Tyler Black. 2 qualifying matches for a 4-corner survival match on March the 16th. Delirious against the Necro Butcher and Go Shiozaki against Brent Albright. And in a special one-on-one challenge match, Davey Richards against Kevin Steen. They are also in Dover, New Jersey on the next night, March the 15th, with a tag team main event of Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries against Nigel McGuinness and Go Shiozaki. The Briscoes will face Brent Albright and B.J. Whitmer in 2 more qualifying matches, Claudio Castagnoli against Davey Richards and Tyler Black against Eric Stevens. Then, the next night, March 16th, I'm back in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for the pay-per-view taping. Nigel McGuinness will defend the title on that pay-per-view taping against the winner of that 4-corner survival match from the mini tournament. Plus, Roderick Strong will be in a one-on-one match with Kevin Steen. Now, March WrestleMania weekend in Orlando, Florida. A couple of new matches have been signed on both cards. On the 28th, for the Dragon Gate Challenge 2, the Briscoe brothers will face Dragon Kid and Ryo Saito. Kevin Steen and El Generico will face Naruki Doi and Masato Yoshino. Austin Aries will face Genki Horiguchi, and Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black will face B&B Hulk and Shingo. And finally, Super Card of Honor 3. Nigel McGuinness, if he's still world champion that night, will defend the gold against Austin Aries in a rematch from the Rising Above pay-per-view, which will be available next Friday night. A 6-man tag match, CIMA, Dragon Kid, and Ryo Saito against Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, and Genki Horiguchi. And a new match added this week, Kevin Steen and El Generico against Shingo and B&B Hulk. That is a look at TNA Ring of Honor for this week. The Indies are on the way, and a preview of King of Trios 2008.